So here we go. I thought it would be much easier to record this thing instead of writing all this info down about myself. Plus I have this trial version still from Camtasia for 3 more days or 2 days. So I thought, okay, let's do it this way. And then the rest can be written down. So here's a little bit info about me. I was born and grew up in Germany. Came to Greece. I'm 41 years old. Came to Greece 1997. Stayed here because I am a professional coach and athlete in table tennis, and so since then I was just moving around, playing table tennis, coaching table tennis till 2 years ago, around 2012. I got interested in poker. I remember I saw some here in Greece, some videos that showed some videos at night about some poker tournaments, big ones. And I didn't know almost anything about poker, but I thought that does look very difficult. That looks like pretty easy, and it's you can win a lot of money. So I started reading books and started playing poker. Read about 20 books and played usually SNGs and MTTs. Not very successful, but not at all. I think till now I maybe I lost about $4,500 in tournaments and SNGs. But the more I read, the better I became. And then I stopped. And 2013 was something strange happened. My mother is usually very against, playing poker and stuff like this. But I don't know, for some reason, she said, okay, let's try it once again. Maybe it's the way how you can make money, because at that point I wanted to stop coaching table tennis. It was too much for me anymore. I didn't want to coach anymore, and I wanted to find a job to make enough money. But if you work like more than 10 years as a professional athlete and do make your hobby your job, then it's very difficult, or for me impossible, to go into a normal job again. So I thought, okay, what can I do? It has to be something through the internet, either programming or poker. So she gave me 20 euro as as a token to say, okay, it's my 20 euros, so they are charged with God's power, and maybe this will be your start to a new career through poker. And in 3 months I made this 20 euro. I made them $600. 2013 it was. Then on my birthday I made a big mistake and was drinking while I was playing poker, and after 1 week I lost everything. So I paid $600 to understand that poker and alcohol doesn't go together. I was pretty angry, so I stopped again. Then October I read this article about this guy, Jesus, what's his name again, with this head, Chris Ferguson. He made this thing like from zero to hero to show that it's all about mathematics, and he can do it again if he wants to. And to prove that, he made this blog, I think, and collected all this info. His goal was, I think, to start with zero, with to play free rolls, and then in 6 months he wanted to make it 10,000. It took him finally 9 months or 12 months, if I remember right. And then the next 6 months, he even made it more than $100,000. So I said, okay, let's do it this way. If it's meant to be, I will not put any money anymore into PokerStars, because that's where I was playing in the end. I said, okay, if it's meant to be, then I can do it also like this, from zero to hero. And started with 50 cents, which I had left. Free rolls, and made it a few dollars. And I played this 10-cent SNGs, 360 players, and so on. made it 20 euros in 2 weeks or something, or $20. And then I read then came this important point in my life when I read the book from Nathan Blackburn 79 Williams, the Crushing the Micro Stakes. And well, I think this was the best book I ever read, and I read more than 20 books, the classics, Doyle Brunson and Harrington and Gus Hansen and all those books which are considered to be like the top books or classics at that time, and some newer ones, Razor's Edge and all that. But for me, Nathan was really the best, because it was the only book that really told you step by step exactly what to do to win at these stakes. So I did it. I started that, and everything went good, pretty good. The $20 I made brought them up to 200, 300, I think, playing the style Nathan is teaching in his first book. And then I made again the same mistake, was drinking, lost almost everything, drinking beer and playing poker, again the same mistake. I think then I had 30 left, and then again built it up to 200. But and I watched all this video now on Drag the Bar. Now there are over 100, I think 111 videos, and it's mostly NL2, 5 and 10. Some also 25, but mostly micro stakes till NL10. So then I played on and off, and a few months ago, then I said, okay, let's take it a little bit more serious. And it went better and better and better and better, but still I wasn't beating the stakes as I should. And many times I watched the videos again, and I made the decisions. So I stopped the video every time Nathan had to make a decision, and most of the time I made the same decision. And he was crushing, like getting money like for free, and with me everything went wrong. But well, I was still winning, but not as I should. And since 31st of or 30 of August this year, last year, I had like a 200,000 K downswing. Like everything that can go wrong goes wrong, you know. And let me see the poker tracker here. I have played till now 438,000 hands, and still you can see I played maybe 200,000 hands here in NL2. Yeah, I won, but it's ridiculous. There should be much more. So then I had enough money to play NL5, NL10, and I played that for some while, and I was concentrating on the VPPs in order to. So my goal was to reach Supernova 2015. And then a few days ago, or 2 weeks ago, it was like too much. It's like always they hit not even two outers or bad beats like kings into ace or all that. At some point I played 300 kings, and I lost 4 buy-ins. It's like crazy. It should be the second best hand in winnings after the aces, with a big difference to the other hands. But it was the last. It lost even more than 7 to offsuit, like 4 buy-ins in 300 times KK. So, and they were hitting like 1%, 2% things like runner all the time. And after 200,000, about 200,000 K downswing was around Sylvester this year. Then I got really pissed off. I said, okay, maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe the poker gods don't want me to win or whatever. I got really angry, and I remember I stopped. It was 1 week ago or something. I stopped playing. I thought, okay, let's play some tournaments to relax. And then I remember I played the 440 big on PokerStars, and well, around 4,500 people, and I became 10th and won like $100. And although this should have made me happy somehow, it made me even more angry. I said, okay, what now? Now I win. I'm losing like 200,000 hands, not losing, but it's like, yes, losing, not losing, like totally horrible. And now I win this. So I got really pissed off and said, fuck you all. Took all the money I had at that point, $350 bankroll, took it all out, and went out to a strip club, drank it all away. It felt very good at that moment, at that night. Next day, which was a few days ago, I thought, fuck, and now what? And I don't know for what reason I had 40 euro left. I put it on Stars again. And then the very next day, I read this blog from Nathan about goals for 2015. I thought, what a coincidence, I'm starting again, and there comes this blog. So that's the thing. That's my current position here, and let's see what will happen 2015. I will write down my poker goals for 2015, and let's see where it will bring me. All right, peace.